Hi, good evening, everybody. John Kalinich from White House Station. I just wanted to also comment on what Mrs. Duffy reported on and express my personal thanks to both her and Mayor Ford, as well as Mrs. Muir and Mrs. Allen, who I know were in attendance at that meeting because I was a spectator there. You guys did a great job of expressing the sentiments of the community to preserve that 3% open space tax and keep it dedicated to buying and preserving land, as opposed to whatever they wanted to redefine the word stewardship to mean, which presumably was pay the expenses and allocate money elsewhere. So, as Mrs. Duffy said, I think we're all looking forward to seeing that come out again next year, but I do want to say thank you for all your efforts on that.
Thank you for going.
Any other comments from the public?
Paula Baldwin, Morningstar Road, Readington. I had some questions and I wondered if you could clarify them for me. Mayor Ford, you put out a letter, and I understand this was discussed at the last meeting, but I'm just seeking clarification. So you started the letter with, as mayor. So I'm asking, did you write this letter in your official capacity or as a citizen? Because if you start a letter with as mayor, then it's my assumption that you're writing it in your official capacity.
I wrote it as a neighbor. I wrote it to say that was why I knew these things. But I did not write it as I'm speaking for the township, nor did I write it as I'm speaking for the township committee.
Okay, well then, I would suggest that if that were the case, I wouldn't start the letter with as mayor, but be that as it may. I had asked you at a previous meeting regarding some questions regarding COA, and it was either you or Mrs. Duffy went into a really great explanation about the township had filed to ask for a declaratory judgment, and one of you explained that there were several interveners in the suit. So now I'm confused, because your letter says that the contract purchaser of Merck, it says, however, the contract purchasers of the Merck property, LHN Developers, has filed suit to force Readington to allow them to build a large number of densely packed residential units, including hundreds of low and moderate income units on the Merck property. So I looked for a lawsuit. Have they filed a suit? Because I can't find anything.
They filed something called a constitutional complaint, I believe. Is that the right phrase?
They attempted to file a counterclaim, which is basically a lawsuit within a lawsuit.
Okay, but they attempted to file, so were they successful?
Not at this point.
So,
I mean, it was held in abeyance.
So when was it held in abeyance?
Till the process carried it. They were told it was premature. It was their intent to file.
So when was that?
I don't have the date on it.
Okay, so, I'm sorry, what was the name of that they filed? What did you call it?
They attempted to file a counterclaim with seeking site-specific relief.
Okay. Okay, and then, okay, but there is no pending lawsuit from the purchasers of Merck against the township.
At the time that the letter was written, it was filed. It has been since, they've been told it was too premature.
Okay, but there is no builder's remedy suit, because when you say they filed suit, I think most people think that it's a builder's remedy suit, but no such. The declaratory judgment Readington has, it was ruled in Readington's favor, so they cannot file at this point for a builder's remedy. Is that correct?
Not entirely. I don't.
It's in active litigation at
Right.
this point. But what we've told you is that they attempted to file a counterclaim, and the judge did not allow them to file a counterclaim for site-specific relief.
Okay, and then there were other property owners in the township who also also wanted to intervene in that suit.
There's a
Are they-
difference between filing to be an intervener and filing the counterclaim. We have been meeting with interveners. There are several interveners, yes.
Were there any?
That's a technical term for they're interested in keeping an eye on what we're doing.
Did anybody else file a counterclaim, or
No.
just the owners of the Merck
Just
property? Contract
purchasers, right?
of the Merck property. Okay, so they were the only ones. Okay, and then you went on to say that it would require a zoning change, but the zoning was just changed on that property, correct?
No, it was, we added uses to the existing zoning. It is still research office.
Okay. All right, so they could do other things with the property, just not residential. Residential still not allowed.
That's
Correct.
correct.
Property, okay. So, and we won't know any of this until the number for COA is determined. And then it could be, as far as once it's determined, the owners of the other properties in the sewer service area could also participate in building COA if they're zoned for housing, correct?
I don't understand.
I don't know if the township has a say in how we meet our obligations. So, assuming that we act proactively and responsibly, we should be in a good position. But there's a lot of unknowns still. We have experts, we have a group of people, including Liz and John, who have been working on an affordable housing subcommittee. We have demographers, we have specialists, we have a lot of planners. We have very good people working to make sure that we comply in the best possible way.
Okay. Do you know how much is in the Affordable Housing Trust Fund? Any clue?
It varies. It varies
Balance is about 100,000.
about 100,000
About
right now.
100,000,
Yeah.
so that really wouldn't build much. So then the options would really be to either bond or let somebody build it.
There are a lot. Well, first of all, the trust fund. There are a lot of options, but the trust fluctuates because every time.
We have a lot coming in now because we have a lot of construction
Right.
with
The Toll Brothers.
I understand,
Right.
I understand when somebody
There.
builds something, they have to pay into the fund, and if we build some, or if we buy something, it comes out of the fund. But I'm just looking for approximate. Okay, so about 100,000. Okay. And when is that money collected? Before they start the development?
Part
or-
is when they apply, and part when it's completed, when they get the CO.
Okay. Okay. All right. And just one other question, and that was, maybe Vita, you would be the best one to answer this. Do you have any idea how much has been spent on legal fees this year to date?
Off the top of my head, no, certainly can get you that information.
I'm sorry, I'm having a really
I
hard
said,
time.
off the top of my head, I don't know, but I certainly can get you that information. I don't have it in my head.
Okay. Do you know what was budgeted for it?
I think it was
400,000 is the number that I recall.
375, maybe.
I think it was, do you know if we're way off that number at this point?
I think we have done the transfer into that account from at the last meeting.
Okay, so you added to what was budgeted, so it's now no longer 400,000 with the transfer. Do you know how much it is?
No, I don't.
Okay, but it would be in the minutes of the last meeting?
The transfer resolution is from the last meeting, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Any other comments from the public? Any comments from the governing body?
Madam Mayor, I do have one. Just quickly to recognize today is the 74th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. So I'd just like to take a moment to express sympathies for all those that are lost and appreciation for those that serve them and serve now.
Thank you. Any other comments from members of the governing body? I just want to say I stopped in, my curiosity got the best of me. I stopped in at the Farmer and the Chickpea, which is the new market where, next to Arvin on 22, where I wanted to know what something called the Farmer and the Chickpea was. And it's an interesting, it's run by two women who do a lot of food things at farmers markets, and this is their first retail establishment. It's prepared foods, basically. If you ever need to grab dinner on your way home, take it home with you. I had something that had tomato and cheese and basil and garlic and nice dough. It was very good. I forget what it was called though, but there's all kinds of interesting foods. I mean, if you're just in the area and want to grab lunch or what, they do have some tables there. Two very nice ladies. It's very different from anything we have, and I'd like to see them succeed. It's kind of cool. They have all kinds of really delicious looking pot pies, and I've never seen a spaghetti pie before, but they had a spaghetti pie, and it just looked, it's fun. It's a cool building. It's been a lot of iterations, as any of you have been here for a while. It was a restaurant for a while. It was a country store. It was almost a daycare center at one point. We had an application for that. But anyway, it's fun, and it's always fun to get out and meet new businesses and support them. And I think I'll go back and buy lunch there again sometime soon. So if any of you get a chance, stop in. And that's all I have. Anybody else? Motion to adjourn? Second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you for coming. Safe trip home.